Hey guys, this is Denise and Danette from Perry Hill Farms. We are out at the pig pen and the rabbit barn, and we have a project today that we wanted to share with you. And you might be wondering why I am doing a voiceover instead of letting you speak, and why are we in slow motion? Well, we are still trying to learn our camera, and we realized after the fact that we had recorded all of these videos in slow motion. So we wanted to go ahead and share with you what we're doing out at the barn. I don't know about y'all, but it has been an extremely hot summer, and the worst is yet to come. And with our pig getting ready to have us some babies really soon, we wanted to get some fans installed. So I got this power source to hang in the rabbit barn there behind me to plug in the fans that we'll be placing in there and the fans that we'll be putting out in the pig pen. I bought 3 of these square fans to go, these small ones. I figured they would work best in the rabbit barn because we could hang them from the rafters and not hit our head. And then I got 2 of these larger fans to go, and I'll hang them out in the pig pen for the Mr. Squiggly and Mrs. Squiggly so that they will have some airflow to keep them cool. So we got started, and the first place we wanted to start was getting our plug source hung inside the rabbit barn there so that all of our fans could be plugged in here, and our extension cords could be plugged in here. We don't have power out here in the rabbit barn or in the bigger barn yet, but our goal is to do that once Emil's barn dominium starts to be built. We'll take advantage of the time and run some power out from her place to these barns so that we can have electricity inside of them and plenty of light when we go out here, because it's really dark out here when you go without a flashlight. So we got our power source secured there just inside the rabbit barn. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to run the single extension cord rather than multiple ones to the power source, but we were just a little bit short. So what we had to do was figure out what to do. We decided that we'd go to the pig pen and swap that extension cord for the one that was too short, and it worked out really good. So once we got all the extension cords connected, we have power out to the barn. Now we can get ready and start hanging the fans. We have found this galvanized suspension band that comes in a roll, and it has been very useful for us here on the farm. We're going to take the bands and run through the top of the fans like that, and we'll use screws to mount it to the 2x4 rafters so that the fans can hang. This particular galvanized strapping has holes for you to put your screws. we decided the best place for the first fan was to put it at the end of the rabbit barn, allowing the air to blow down the front of the first 3 cages. Using our metal straps, we secured it safely to this top rafter out of the way so that when we walk into the barn, we won't be hitting our heads, hopefully. Now it's time to hang the other fan, and we're going to go to the other end of the barn. You know how much we hate this barn. I had to include this segment because back there behind Denise is where we're going to go hang the other fan. Yes, we are worried about the snakes, and that is the corner that we always seem to find snakes in. So we are skeptical, we're skittish about going back there in that back corner, and you'll see us looking everywhere we go, and over every rafter that we ran the extension cord, we were looking, keeping our eye out for any little critter that might be up there lurking to scare us. Luckily today we did not see any here in the rabbit barn. There are things on a farm that you have to be willing to do because these things don't wait. And so you can't wait for the man of the house to get home from work to finish up all of the chores, or they would never get done. And so Denise and I are willing to help the guys out by taking on these tasks and getting things done that would help make our farm better for all of our animals here on the farm. We kind of work as a team, tag teaming. One day the boys might be the only ones here to accomplish a task, and then there may be days that just Denise and I are here. But we work as a team and we get things accomplished. Now all the fans are hung in the rabbit barn. We put 2 on one end, one up high and one down low. That lower one is going to blow air on those first 2 cages, whereas the one on this end is going to blow back towards that end. Now we've got to get out here to the pig pen and get their fans hung, and I decided that what we would do is we would hang these upside down on the end here. We thought at one time it would be best to go around to the side because the roof is higher on that end, and that would keep Squiggly from chewing on it, but it didn't keep the fan from out of the elements. And so that was one of the things that we wanted to do was to keep it from getting rained on. And so we decided to come back into this backside and hang the fan there up under the awning there, using those metal galvanized strip bands. And they worked really good at securing all the fans up right where we wanted them to go. So we've got the Mr. Squiggly's fan hung and blowing, and he seems to be really enjoying that. Next we're going to go down to the Missus, and boy was she curious as to what we were doing. She even wanted some good scratches. So we finished hanging these fans for the Missus. She is expected to drop us some babies around August 28th. And so we wanted to make sure we got these fans up in time, because if you know pigs, they do not get up and move much after they have their babies. So it was so hot, we wanted to get her some airflow, and she has definitely enjoyed the fans since we've installed them. Guys, we appreciate you watching us on our channel. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to our channel. And as Stumpy always says, a simple life is a much more enjoyable life. God bless.